Well, hello. We've got some viewer already. Wow. Well, it's Thursday, July. It's June and January. Here on the Gratu Orloff Network, it's July, apparently the 8th, 2021 AD. Welcome back to the Gratu Orloff Show. We're once again broadcasting by satellite from Gratu, Alabama. We're up here on the 7th floor of the high-rise luxury Gratu Orloff International Building of Trade, Room 2. Going through some comic books. Just got a package from Jambo Comics. I've got these came out like in the 80s, these clamshell VHS cassettes, right? Of the 1966 Marvel Superheroes cartoon, right? The Hulk one. They're cool because they look good on a shelf. But it's not the complete show, and it's recorded in 6 hours speed, which degrades the quality. And I've got this. I've got a disc case for it in the other room. But this is the entire complete 66 Thor, but it doesn't look that great. So my ultimate goal is there's someone that sells them on eBay. They sell all 5 of the superheroes: Submariner, Thor, Captain America, Hulk, and Iron Man. They're $15 each. And these are times of little bread for the Gratu Orloff Trade Foundation. So, I've got these cassettes, and these are some of these used to be on whatever you call this platform we're on, YouTube. But there's some Thor cartoons, but they zero in and just show like a little tiny bit of the center of the screen to try to get around copyright. This is a Hercules debut on Thor and Captain America being revived by the Avengers. So those are the ones I've got. But Jambo was saying he had some others, so I said, well, just send them to me. And just send them to me, and then because he doesn't have a VHS player, I said, I'll make DVDs of the cassettes, and then I'll send the DVDs, the new DVDs, and the cassettes back to you because he had. So anyway, so I just got this big giant box in the mail, so I'm gonna open it up. See what we got. Oh, and then I got some other amazing stuff to show you guys too. I imagine there'll be some duplication in what he sent me with what I've already got, but there'll be some that I don't have. And it looks like I am correct that there are different ones. Looks like he got like everything that came out, man. Okay. So this Captain America, Revenge of Captain America. I don't have this one. Revenge of Captain America and the Sentinel and the Spy. So that's one I'll be recording. Here's an Iron Man one. This says, if I die, let it be with honor, and the Crimson Dynamo. Okay, Atlantis under attack and Dr. Doomsday. That's where the X-Men appear, but they don't call them the X-Men. They call them some other name for some reason. Let's see. Dr. Silverage is here. Zombo the Judge says, hello, Dr. Silverage. Branko Bear says, hey, Gratu. And hey, Silverage and Zombo. Yeah, the show always starts like the Waltons and ends like the Waltons, with everyone saying hello and good night. Another Submariner I don't have. I don't have any Submariner. Wow, I didn't realize all these came out. And this is the X-Men pilot. This looks like it has what I have, Inner Hercules, but it also has Battle of the Gods. So this has probably like an hour. I think what happens is these ones with the clamshell must have an hour, and these ones with a cardboard sleeve have half an hour. But I think there's about 4 hours of each hero altogether. Let's see, what else is there here? Okay, and this, the origin of Captain America and the fantastic origin of Red Skull. Excellent. And I have this Iron Man, but the tracking may be better on this one than mine, because as I recall, one of them, it was either Captain America or Iron Man. Oh, this is a thick, oh man. I thought this was a cassette, but it's a book about the Planet of the Apes bubblegum card. Holy smoke. Wow, I knew this existed. Holy smoke. Wow, I'm overwhelmed here. Literally, I don't know where to put one. Wow, geez, that's so cool. Oh, more people. Christopher Schneider says, hello, gentlemen. Paulo says, hi, Gratu. Hi, everyone. And, hey, Christopher. Paulo, I haven't had a chance to watch the show last night that you were on with Graphic Man. I'm going to watch that soon. It took me forever to get home from work, and I had to run and get some food. And by the time I clicked on it, when I finished with the food, it was already done. Okay. There's a message here. Ratu, sorry it took so long to get this to you. I might have a few more of the Hero VHS about somewhere. If I find them, I'll send them your way. The cracked 358 with the Spider-Man cover was signed by Dick Ayers. I met him at a convention and had him sign a bunch of things for me. I think the crack was some of the last stuff he did. If you have the books I sent, feel free to pass them on. Anyway, good luck with the VHS. Not sure the condition. Thanks, Jambo. Oh, he's also in Kentucky. That's right, because he lives near Eric Green's store. And Eric Green also just got something cool a couple days ago from Eric Green that I haven't shown you yet. So let me put his letter there. So let's see. Attached to that cardboard letter is one of my favorite issues of Famous Monsters. I have this, but this I think is in better shape, so I'll follow his advice. This, I have fond memories for this because when I lived in San Antonio, I couldn't find Famous Monsters anywhere. And so what I did is, I didn't do anything except had to go to the dentist and get knocked out literally while they did something with my, I don't remember what it was. It was like 1974. But afterwards, on the way home from the dentist, my mom and dad stopped at a bookstore downtown San Antonio, and they had this, and I got it. I was so excited because I love Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. But the whole other 2 years that I spent in San Antonio, I could not find Famous. It was not, at least in the stores that we went to, H-E-B, and they're in West San Antonio. So that's amazing. So, okay, let's see. So, Meyer's here. Hey, everybody. Meyer, I went back to that dollar store like a fool. I didn't buy those Hot Wheels cars the first time. I wish you knew what they were, but they were amazing cars from the late 60s, early 70s with really cool patriotic paint jobs. And they were gone when I went back. Man, I feel stupid for not picking them up for $1. I know you know about Hot Wheels. Paulo says, I had fun with Graphic Man. I talked to him some after the show to see if we could do something about the Phantom. He's a favorite of mine. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, the Phantom and Asterix, people, comic fans will know about Asterix. And some normal people know about the Phantom because there's been a movie and stuff. But the Phantom and Asterix are like exotic here, kind of like soccer or football, which is it just they're some things are more popular everywhere else except the United States, and it's weird how Asterix just never broke into the U.S. I don't know why that is. Maybe you guys talked about that last night. Okay, so let's see what else. Wow. Yeah, because I've been on a crack magazine kick. I've been listening to interviews with Mort Todd on YouTube and stuff, and so yeah, he sent me some cool stuff here. This issue of Cracked, the Amazing Sissy Man. Look at that! Oh wow, that's so cool. I don't have hardly anything autographed. I have an issue of Ren and Stimpy. It's autographed by somebody, but I don't know who. Maybe it's someone important. But I don't have many comics that are autographed. And here's a amazing Charlton Conga. Man, it's so cool that wonderful people are out there. And Mort Todd did this Cracked Monster Party, and I've been wanting to get all of those. I don't know why I wasn't paying more attention during those few years that he was reviving Cracked, because if I had, I would have been, I don't know, I guess I wasn't paying attention. I just thought Cracked had been in a permanent decline and there was no hope. Okay, so that's an amazing package. Thank you so much, Jumbo. Oh. Where shall I put this? Over here. Okay, well, let's see what's going on here. Zombo says that would be great, a show about the Phantom. And he says, hi to Meyer. Christopher says, hi, Paulo. Enjoyed the Asterix show with Graphic Man. Yeah, also it started an hour while I was working. Hi, Meyer. Hi, Branko and Zombo. And hi, Chris. Hi, Meyer. Hi, Paulo. Okay, cool. So we've got 7 people watching. When last we met, I was in a cemetery looking at Civil War graves, and the camera battery fizzled out. But that cemetery, I was very disappointed in the condition of it. The city's not taking care of it. Okay, so I'm in the middle of working on the upstairs here, so I thought I'd bring you guys along. Maybe you guys are lonely or don't do anything, and so I brought this bent up board because I need to write on it. And everybody's saying hi. Okay, so All-Star Squadron. It was a comic I used to buy, but I don't have a complete run, and I'm realizing why not get a complete run, because they're not very expensive. So problem is remembering what issues I got way back then. So I was looking for my first box of the Bronze Age, and I just found it. So now I can do an assessment. This is not my first box. Yes, it is. Or no, it isn't. It's like I start with Action Comics. So, what's before Action Comics in the Bronze Age? Can you think of anything? What's something that starts with AB? A-B. Well, I can think of anything. Okay, so All-Star Squadron. You know, where the frickin' heck is when they brought All-Star Comics back, I have that first issue that's real valuable where they they first introduced Power Girl, but it's not in this box. So it's somewhere else. This is issue 59. I think the one I'm looking for is 58. That's somewhere. And, this is just tremendous. Is 64. There's Wally Wood art there. Wait, this is not in order, is it? Yeah, it is. 64, 65. It sounds like we're in church. I don't know if you might. This is going to provide hours of fun, Jambo, recording all these. It's hard to explain how much I love that 66 cartoon. And there's a new issue of, I think it's called Retro Fan Magazine. And that's, here it is, that's the main feature is about the 66 Marvel Superheroes cartoon. But I don't think that comes out till next month. They pull it automatically for me at the local comic store. I'm like the only person probably around here that would be interested in it. Ooh, that's got to be copywritten. Eight people watching. I better take the comment off. Okay. Oh, yes. The Ultra Q theme that I use as my theme song. Yeah, I suggested to Joe Riley back in the 90s that we use this as the theme song for the Hypnotic Eye. And it was brilliant. It was a brilliant decision, if I do say so myself. I didn't write the music, though. That's 67. Oh, I'm missing some issues of this. I should get this, too. It's issue 73. It's not great. Here's 74. Okay, here we go with All-Star Squadron. So way back then, All-Star Squadron #1. This was Roy Thomas doing what he did in the 70s at Marvel with the Invaders. He's doing the same thing at DC in the 80s. And this, he says, Roy Thomas says this is the favorite cover of any comic he's written. Gray Man's here. Wow. We have an international audience. Cool theme song, says Branko. Hi, Gray. Hey, Gray Man. Cool. I'm sorry I'm showing you guys like boring dollar books, because that's issue 1. Then I have issue 6. But recently I've been trying to fill in gaps, but I've been doing it blindly, trying to remember what I had because I couldn't find this box. So let's see what I've got. And then put them in, and then I'm going to write down the ones I don't have so I don't like duplicate. 61. Okay, this is not helping. Oh. Damn, it's hot up here. What is the temperature where you guys live? Here it's Grotuville. It is currently, my friend Forrest called. I should call him on the air. No, that probably would not be a good idea. Let's see. Weather. It's 93 degrees. Yeah, pretty damn hot. Tomorrow there's a 40% chance of rain. Same thing Sunday. Monday, 30% chance of rain. Should I text him? I will in a little bit. He's a friend of mine. He's more of a pulp collector than a comic collector. But if I would warn him before I wouldn't just put him on the air without letting him know. Boop, boop, boop. "80 degrees in Ohio," says Christopher Schneider. Paulo says 93 degrees. That's just regular hot here. 80 degrees in South California. Yeah. Branco 80, Grayman 19 degrees Celsius. Is that 49 degrees? 40, I don't know. I don't know how it translates. I think 0 starts at 32, so you would add 19 to 32, 32 to 42. 50, 52, probably in England. 84 degrees in Lambretta. Oh, 60 degrees up here in the Pine Tree State. Man, I gotta move, man. I gotta move. Shit, crap. I thought I had issue 2 here. I bet it's still downstairs. Okay, well, let me just start filling in these holes. This does not make for fascinating television. Branco says, "I'm enjoying the dry heat before I return to humid weather of Israel." And 84 degrees in East Central Alabama. My wife was looking at some houses in Alabama. I think I don't know. I'd have, maybe if she's watching, maybe she can come on and tell us where. Okay, so I have 7. These are just great Joe Kubert covers. I have 8, which I think I just saw already in this box. And I have 9. So let me see what I got here. Then when I'm trying to just. Yeah, man, I'm buying the same things over and over again. Okay, so now I have 2 copies of 7. Now I have 2 copies of 8, so I'm not doing too good here. But I didn't have 9. Okay. So here's 61. Do I have 61? $59. 63. No, I don't have a 61. 63. I just saw that in there. So now I have 2 of that. So four. Yeah. 2 63s. What is this? 67. Of course, greetings from Florida, watching the stream from the 13th floor of the Citrus Arts and Industry Building. So, yeah, they betrayed Roy Thomas at DC. They didn't give him a heads up that they were about to destroy the whole Earth, where his stories were taking place, and with the Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is something that I don't think DC has ever recovered from. I never liked that they did that, and that was one of the things that kind of turned me off. there. Okay. So the other ones I got must be downstairs. Or are they here? No. Howdy, D. Jones. Hello. Let me go pick up another batch of comics from downstairs, and I'll be right back. I'll put these VHS tapes somewhere safe. Oh, wait, there's a bunch right here. This is where they were. Never mind, Hugo. I put them on the side of the box. These are later period, are they? Oh, they're in reverse order. That's why it's confusing. Okay, issue 12. Do I have 12? What do you guys think? Do I have 12? Make a prediction. Let me get some books out of the back of this box so I can you ever see this book? It's probably pretty cheap wherever you find it. It's a Aquaman book about Atlantis, but the interior art looks a lot like Vampirella. It's art by Esteban Maroto. Okay. So I'll put this here. Okay, so 12. No one's predicting. Let's see. There's 7, 8, another 8, 9. Okay, I do not have 12. Good. 14, a floating head cover. Everyone loves floating head covers. Okay, I have 13, 14, and I already have that floating head cover. 23. Do I have this? Yes, I do. Damn, not very good odds. 24. This is a really cool cover. Do I have it? Yes, I do. Apparently, in the past, I tried real hard to get a run of this, and I have completely forgotten. 26. I don't remember having this cover. Watch me be wrong. This introduces Infinity Incorporated, which is another comic I'm trying to get a run of. Okay, 24. No, I don't have this one. 26. There's 40. Okay. There was a guy on YouTube that was complaining. He was doing a video. He says, I can't believe DC ever put this out. What are they thinking? Like it's so obvious that this is an anti-racism thing with this evil villain. And but he thought that was really horrible of DC to do that. Some guy on YouTube. 39. Detroit is amazing man territory. That's 39. Roy Thomas, the boy assistant that Stan Lee hired, that um, is now 80 years old, living on a farm. He still looks pretty much like he always did. It's pretty cool. So I've seen him interviewed. How do you do? Says Movie World. Did you hear that Richard Donner died recently? Yeah, a few days ago. Yeah, it was. I think the day I was trying to wander around the cemetery, or the day before. Hello, Gotham City Comics and Movie World Comics. Yeah, I loved his Superman movies, and I'm trying to think what else he did. Um, well, Nightmare at 20,000 Feet, the Twilight Zone episode. I'm not a big fan of the Goonies. I'm sorry if that offends people. It maybe, I don't know, just the time, the people I saw it with at the time, they just thought, oh, that movie is so great. Let's go have an adventure just like the kid. I was like, I remember those days. I was in college. I wasn't the target audience of the Goonies. Movie World says, earlier today, I watched an episode of the 80s Spider-Man cartoon on Disney Plus, and at the beginning, there was a disclaimer apologizing for the offensive material. Hell, not just that, old Sesame Streets from late 60s, early 70s have warnings at the beginning. I have no idea why. I think the way that, especially the Electric Company, which was like the older brother of the Sesame Street in the 70s, it taught kids how to read phonetically, and then that became teachers for a couple of decades said phonics is the wrong way to teach children how to read, and then kids couldn't read, and then all these conservative groups put together programs like Hooked on Phonics and advertised during the Rush Limbaugh show saying this is the right way to learn how to read, because teachers said we need to use whole language. Kids need to be able to just look at the page and look at a word and know the word. They should just read just by looking at the page, and it's like instead of sounding out the word. It's a big political argument, basically. Okay, 34. Anyway, 34. I didn't show you the cover. Man, I got to get more bags and boards. Okay, so good. I'm 35. 35. I got two 35s, and I already have 34. Dang, man, wasting my money. Not that these old Sesame Streets have warnings before they start. That's ridiculous. Yes, they actually do. 42. I'm pretty sure I bought this twice. I just think I saw it just now. So we ought to have a debate about where exactly is the best climate, like not political climate, although that's part of it, but physical temperature climate, where it's, because, we're really actively looking for a place to move. And I know it's going to be hard to move. You don't have to tell me that with all my stuff. I know. Just don't try not to discourage me. We got to get the hell out of here. Okay, 41. Origin of Starman. One of those interviews I saw on YouTube with Roy Thomas. I was pleased to see how happy he was and the way his eyes lit up when the TV show Stargirl was mentioned, because I don't think anyone knows about that show, and no one's watching it. They figure it's another CW type show. It's marvelous. You really need to look into getting that. Okay, 41. Luckily, I don't already have this one. Okay. 45. Damn, it's hot in there. 39, 40, 41, 42, 35. I already have 45. Dang. 51, it's a crisis crossover, so that means that basically they're getting rid of everything that's in this comic. Gray Man says Stargirl was cool. Gray Man, Liberty Bell sure was swell. That rhymes. This is the Monster Society of Evil in it, 51. I already have it. Dag nabbit. Dag nabbit, consarn it. 53. 53. Whoa. Pull some more books out of the back. Archie meets the Punisher. Oh, I don't have this one. Yes, I do. Or no, I don't. 50. No, I don't have it. 56 for the 7 Soldiers of Victory who are being introduced in Stargirl. I think this guy is the janitor in her school. Pretty sure. 56. Then I have 55. Oh, we lost 2 viewers. And 64. Maybe they had to get back to work. Well, Big Brother started last night, and my wife and I just watched it this afternoon or this morning because I was not home when it was on last night. And that was fun. The cast doesn't seem as annoying as some years. 55, 64. If you have that Paramount Plus streaming channel, you can watch the people in the Big Brother house 24 hours a day. 56. 55. I don't have 55. I had this big stack, but it only filled a few issues that I was missing. 64. Okay. Do I have it? Yeah, I already have it. Of course, I already have it. Okay. Well, be patient. I'll be right back, and I will bring some more comics up that hopefully aren't duplicates. All right, I'm back. Well, Eric Breen contacted me about a week ago and asked if I was still looking for a copy of Fantastic Four Annual Number 1 from 1963, and I said, "Yeah, that's my one of my grails, whatever." Sorry, I'm trying to read comments at the same time. Is that a Hugo? Yes. I'll show you the box, and I'll get all his disguises out in a second and show you. Some of us says, indeed it is. The severed head doll is watching us, judging us. And that's what we did in 1992. I had one of those. Wish you could tell me, I forget. Yeah. I did damage years ago to one of the eyes. I think I painted it with a marker or something where it wouldn't come off. Maybe it will come off. I just didn't know how to clean it. So I put white out over the this eye. So which is why it looks a little off, a little wonky. Maybe there's a way to repair it. But that's the problem with that. Okay, so it came like immediately, and it's in better condition than the ones I normally see on eBay and everywhere, because it's a square bound book, and usually the cover is either detached or mostly detached, or in a lot of cases it was taped up by some kid back in the 60s or 70s. But anyway, this one has a slight spine split for just maybe an inch or two at the top. But this is from Comic Book World up in Kentucky. And I think it's beautiful. And it looks like it was marked 140, but I got it for 100, and I had to explain to my wife, this is something that's real important to me because it's hard to, but anyway, this is the, there's a little damage there at the top that goes down to about the bottom of the Human Torch's head, but isn't that great? This really made my week. Let's see what Zombo is happy. And yeah, this is real important to me. So, okay, so this is something I'd never seen before. Maybe you have. It's something called the Cosmic Book. It's got a problem in the printing where the 2 pages are you ever see this shit happen where they're sealed together? That happened to me in a Russ Cochran hardcover Mad. You have to trim it yourself just to open the pages, but congrats, $100. Is that the most I've ever spent? I think so. On a comic book, yeah, I think so. Yeah, maybe even a record. I might have spent more on a record once. Well, anyway, this is this book. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's just like an anthology, one of these late '80s independent books from Ace Comics, and it has Alex Toth and different artists. It's decent art. It's I'd never heard of this book. I have a couple of 300-pound comics. $300. Okay. Oh, how are you, Kimberly? She's in Alabama. Who else was in Alabama a second ago in the chat? Go back up. Yeah, I'm sure you'll say who you are. Yeah. And yeah, anyway, we're just looking at comics here. So yeah, that's a cool comic. I don't think it's worth anything. So, but it's, I don't know, and I doubt you'll ever find it. I've never seen it before. I don't know what the hell it even is. Okay. So we're looking, there's something I found that maybe you guys know what this is. Oh, it's from the same company, Ace. Oh, my wife's in the chat too. Okay, let's see. Let's make great vintage posters behind you. Thank you. Hey, Cleo. Yes, Alabama. Oh, okay. Anyway, it doesn't look like anything. It looks like crappy art, and it's called The Adventures of Spencer Spook. And then after you look a while, you realize, oh, okay, that must be Spencer Spook. But and you open it up, and yeah, it looks like typical crummy art from a 1980s independent comic. But at the back of it, well, that's about half the book is this modern art. But towards the back, you can tell this is really like 1940s, 50s art. And it's Hector the Spectre. And I don't know what comic this comes from, but it's obviously someone got hold of the original art or stats of the original art. And this is reprints of that. And then here's the original Spencer Spook. This is it says originally published in Giggle Comics, 66, July 1949. Artwork by Jack Bradbury. And so it's just cool 1940s art. And the front is, they're trying to revive the character. But I just didn't know if anyone had ever heard of it. But it's certainly not anything valuable. But I like that old-timey ghost type art. So therefore I got that. And I got several issues of it. They're just, they're like dollar comics. But it's, I don't know if you want me to open all of them, but here's Spencer Spook number 3. And Spencer Spook number 4. I need to put that in my Christmas box. Presenting the art of Jack Bradbury. So I guess Jack Bradbury, is he pretty famous? I've heard of Ray Bradbury. Maybe Jack is his brother that he keeps locked in the basement or something. Okay, here's the other All-Star comics. All-Star Squadron, rather. This friend of mine had a complete collection of All-Star comics from the 40s, all of them in absolute mint condition. And he was moving. He stopped at my friend's house. And when he, just briefly, he went back to his car. They were all gone. Someone had gotten into his car and took all the comics. So at that time, there was only one comic store in town, Lone Star Comics, which is now mycomicshop.com. And so he went there immediately or called them and said, look out for these, because it's, a collection of every issue of All-Star Comics is not something that walks in the door very often or ever in a whole career of someone that owns a comic store. So as soon as the meth head or whatever scumbag came in with a set of All-Star comics, they stalled them and got the police there immediately. And he got all his comics back, and they're now apparently all slabbed and in a air-conditioned, tornado-proof vault wherever my friend's brother lives. He's a famous artist. My friend's brother. But anyway, isn't that exciting? Oh, and I got some stuff at Duncanville Books the other day, but you probably already saw if you were tuned in Monday, because I went there live and you probably saw what I pulled. So I will put that. Jeez, I'm starting to get boxed in here. I came up here to organize, and instead I'm making it messier. Nah, really. Okay. Where is that? Man, it's 4:10 already. Let's see. Oh, Jambo's here. Hey, Jambo, I just opened up your box, and thank you so much for what you sent, and I'll get all those VHS tapes recorded, and then I'll send them back to you with DVD copies of them. So, yeah, I'm excited to watch that. There were only a couple of them that were duplicated that I already had. So thank you so much, Jambo. That's so cool. If you rewind to the beginning, unless you've been watching all along, I don't know. Thank you so much. That made my day, and or made my week. And let's see. Oh, Movie World's Prime. Jack Bradbury did animation for Disney films such as Bambi and Pinocchio. Oh, that's why they have a little editorial at the beginning about Disney. I was wondering. Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense. Yeah, now that does sound familiar from watching a Disney documentary or two. Greetings, Jambo, says Movie World. Hey, Jambo. And Jambo says, no problem, sir. Don't worry about sending the tapes back. That will be too much postage. Okay, so just the DVDs then? That's cool. I mean, I don't know. At some point, those may become collectible at some point. Probably not in our lifetimes, but but yeah, I'll get the disc back to you. Yeah, and I'll make some extra DVDs that are of other stuff and send them back to you. I'll send you some cool stuff. All right, so let's see. All-Star Comics. Then I need to open that Cracked Monster Party. Okay, here's Cracked. Here's All-Star Comics number 6. So, do I already have that? I don't know, probably. Oh, let's see. Got to pull more books out of this box to fit these in. What is that? Okay, we're pulling out Archie stuff. Serves us right for making the beach. Hire female lifeguards. Is what Veronica is saying. So, women's lib has backfired for Betty and Veronica. Yeah, we were looking at, we were watching, Jambo says, that would be awesome, sir. One thing we were watching Big Brother, we were noticing the current fashions. The people that are wearing the fashions now are really bizarre and strange. And I was saying, well, that makes the fashions of the 70s look great. And then I look at this and it's like, yeah, fashions of the 70s were so superior. Now these guys are wearing, it's like, oh, well. There's a barbecue restaurant here called Jambo's. Oh, yeah, there is, isn't there? I forgot about that. The Jambo's, the one by our house, closed. I think the one on Division's still in operation. Normally, that would make me hungry, but she just mentioned that, but we just had a big Mexican food feast. Jambo's, yeah. Okay. So now I've freed up room in this box. So do I have All-Star Comics number 6? And of course I do. See, I already had it, and I got a. Well, it's all right. Didn't spend but $1, but it's like now I'm gonna write as soon as I get all these filed. I'm gonna write down the ones I have, and this will not happen again. I know there are high-tech ways to do it on your phone. Franco says, "Nice emoji." For what is my wife's emoji? I don't see any emoji. Oh, emoji. I thought you meant like her profile picture. What is an emoji? Oh, it's a bear emoji. Yeah, my wife's got a million emojis. Oh, she did 3 of them. And then some chicken legs. Is that what that is? Well, that's to be good barbecue. Oh, that's barbecue, I guess. No. To my wife Greta, also known as Cleo, Jambo has a great collection of those. In fact, you saw him the other night on 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 uh, on Night Tiger's show. Was that Sunday night where he had the people with the real old, the Golden Age comics from the 40s, and he had all those Jungle Girl covers that we were looking at from Fiction House. That was Jambo. What is that? Like a connector for RCA plugs? That looks like the connectors that connect RCA plugs, but I think it's supposed to be a rib. See, you know, tell where my mind thinks of electronics. This is 19. This is 13. This is just Joe Kubert's art is so amazing. And 16. I like how he draws Wonder Woman there. That's so cool. And the flame is so effective. You can tell that was so easy for him to do. But so great. Oh yeah. What is that, like the Kool-Aid Man? Ha 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 ha. No. Oh, okay. I'm probably referring to the RCA book. Okay, 16. Yeah, we've got to move and get out of the big city for sure. So, okay, so I already had 13. Watch me, I already have 19. I don't really like having like lots of duplicates. Certainly not more than 2 of it. I don't have 19. Hooray. So I'm not going to write down the ones I already have. I'm going to write down the ones I need so I can just cross them out. That'll be more satisfying to do it that way. I certainly don't have the All-Star Squadron annual. But Roy Thomas says the first 20-something issues are really good. The rest, he wasn't really that into it. I think he was or maybe, yeah, I think he was in the process of getting a divorce or something. And I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun listening to interviews with Roy Thomas lately on YouTube. And then I got in a kick listening to interviews with Mort Todd. Okay, what is going on over here? It's a ham with a bone or something. Uh-oh. So, says, yo, freedom-loving people. Let's see, Kimberly. I don't know what that is. Like a dead mouse? Oh, no, that's a scooter. Yeah, I can't put that word up on the screen, but let's see. Oh, this is the second issue of All-Star Squadron. Okay, so I have issue 1. I have issue 2. I have issue 6. Oh, here's 3. I have issue 5. Okay, so that's now. Okay, so now, marker. I think those are all the All-Stars squadrons that I'm adding in. So, I've got 1, 2, 3. So I need 4. Yes, it's 420 and it's episode 420, but I don't believe in that substance. It's my birthday, but April 20th is my birthday, but the evil cabal has sabotaged it by turning it into a hippie holiday. 5. Okay, 6. Another 6. So 2 7s, number 8. Another 8. 9. Okay, I need 10 and 11. Oh, Graphic Man's here. Graphic Man is what I'm doing is trying to figure out which All-Star Squadron issues I need. Something that probably bores most people, since these are not really sought after books by most collectors, but I think they're cool. Okay, so did I have 12? Yes. 13. 2 13s. I have a 14. Another 14. I have a 15. I have a 16. Another 16. A 17. I need an 18. Sounds like an auction. Very laid back auction. Okay, 19. Okay. 19, so I'm missing 20, 21, 22. So then I have the awesome origin of Amazing Man. 23, 24, missing 25. 26. Ooh, a bunch of them I'm missing. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 33, 34. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that Graphic Man. I haven't had a chance to see it yet. By the time I tuned in, it was already over because of the international time difference. It couldn't last that long. Let's see. Okay, wait. 24. 1. 31. Okay. 32. 33, 34. Okay. 35. 35. 36. Ooh, there's a bunch missing. 36. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Then I have 42. Oh, wait, some of these are out of order. I have 38 and I have 39. Let me scratch those out. I have 40. I have 41. Okay, so, and I have 42. Okay. Okay, 40. Got 42. 45. 43 and 44 I need. 45. 46. 46. Then I have 50. 47, 48, 49. And then instead of carrying this big cardboard around, I can just take a picture of it with my phone and let's see. Well, Kiki's, have you reacquired any more comic books lately? Nice video with Paulo, GM. She doesn't like the CCP. Why? They're so wonderful. Thank you, Gold Key Geezer. Those books brought back a lot of memories. Yeah. Movie World. Yes. I have a new video processing right now. I'll post later. Cool. Gold Key Geezer. Look forward to the video. All right. Yeah, I do too. So 49. Then I have 50. 51. Another 51. 53. So I'm missing 52. 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Good. Ooh, 57 and 58. Man, I thought I had more. I've got a pile that's waiting for me. But now I can put a bunch of them back. Now that I know that I have them, then 59. I need 60, 60 and 62. Catch. Let's see. Jambo's in traffic. Take care. Drive safe, says Gold Key Geezer. By Jambo, says the Gray Man. Okay. 63, 63. Yeah, I'll listen to videos in the car. It's better than the radio. 64, 64. 60, 65 and 66. Man, I thought okay, so 67, it tells you it's the last issue. Last issue landmark. So, and then I've got the annual. So this is what I got. Yeah. So I'll just take a picture of that. I know these are the issues I've got to get to complete my run. I don't have many complete runs of anything except Plop and Arg and not Brandak. I don't know. Maybe I have more than I realize. Okay, so let's take a look at this that I was just sent by Jambo. Cracked Monster Party number 6, October '89. So This is definitely the Mort Todd era. Pretty sure. Wonderful things that he did like that. Yeah, see, Mort Todd. Yeah, so like a Donahue parody. He would reprint stuff from the 60s mixed with new stuff. Yeah, this is. I remember my friend Ryan back then, I remember that. They reprinted this a lot of times. Telling me, Crack Monster Party, you got to get that. I should have listened a little better. Oh, people are talking. I haven't been reading. I used to have a nice Fantastic Four checklist. I would use a red marker and fill in a little box next to each number. Once I acquired the issue, the more little boxes got filled, the happier. Yeah, I did the same thing with. I've done that with the Monster Times, with Famous Monsters, with Fantastic Four, and Thor. And then, of course, I don't have the list with me, and I'm in Duncanville Books. And what I've done in the past is I get out my phone and I'm watching a video where I showed all my Thor comics, and I'm waiting to see, do I have this issue? Did you say Plop? Love that book. Yeah. Sanity is overrated. Yeah, I know you meant love. Donahue, boy, there's a guy I don't miss. Yeah, same thing with Marlo Thomas. I couldn't stand her even in the That Girl era. As soon as that would come on, I'd be waiting for Get Smart or something, and then a rerun of That Girl would come on, and I just couldn't stand her smile. All right, so the other day I was in the $2 bin at Duncanville Books, and so they priced their comics for the most part with colored stickers like they do at a garage sale. And a blue sticker means it's a $2 book. I read The Ethernaut today. You know it? The Eternaut? I don't know that. I do. I don't own a copy. Hopefully I can find a Spanish language edition. Yeah, I don't know. What is that, Gray Man? Paulo says, Hector Osterheld was disappeared by the Argentinian government. Is he the guy that did that comic, or is it about him, or what? What's the deal? This is from fall '79. So more than, I was going to say, more than likely it's reprinting stuff from the early '70s when I was buying it, but that's definitely a '60s reprint. Yeah, and so this is a '66 reprint, because you can tell from the Batman sound effects at the top of the page. So yeah, I don't know why I didn't get this back in fall of '79. I guess insanity. Yes, the new mod army. Maybe that's what Biden's trying to do, create the new mod army. Yeah, where the army is hippies. And if there was only a humor magazine today that really wasn't afraid to tell the truth, then there's more. Paula says, science fiction Argentinian comic, very famous in Europe. Let's see. Sucks. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember this. So you can create your own newspaper headlines. So you could get all these letters, and you could put Gratu bites Dracula. And this is when Bill Ward was doing art for Cracked. So when Bill Ward took over, it became a Russ Meyer production. So, I had a piece of original Bill Ward art once. I no longer have it, but it wasn't really appropriate. It was not one of his more glamorous pictures. It wasn't one you could really ever hang up in your house without problems with. Just it wasn't very family friendly. Let's see what's going on. This Gray Man says a sub to my music reactions mentions it to me. So I read it online. Do any of you guys have multiple YouTube channels, like other channels that we don't know about, like that are devoted to other interests other than comics? I'm just curious. Okay, so I got a bunch of $2 comics the other day. So I got this Tarzan. Again, more Joe Kubert art. And this issue of Weird War. I mean, they're not in great condition. That's why they're in the $2 bin, but just want to read them. Oh, and Nostalgia Illustrated is a Marvel magazine that was put out. It doesn't really say it's Marvel, but it is. It says is Curtis at the top. I bought several issues when I was like in 4th grade, and I didn't get this particular issue though. It's obvious once you open it that it's Marvel, because I think it has ads for other Marvel magazines in it. There's something that tips you off. Maybe Stan Lee writes in it or something. Here's a picture of Mae West. This ad for Movie Star News there. That was the company that took all the bondage pictures of Betty Page in the 50s. They took all these bondage pictures of burlesque stars, and they got in trouble with the law a little bit for it. But it was at the time this magazine came out in like 1974, they were still open. They were still open in the 90s, still selling Betty Page pictures and stars, pictures of every other movie star. But I mean, their main thing is they sold movie star pictures in New York, but then they also had that little, they had more and more pictures. They had more demand. The guy that ran it was Irving Klaw. And he had lots of demand for pictures from old movie serials where women were tied up. And then you realized there was a demand for guys wanted these pictures of movie stars tied up in jungle movies or Westerns. So he started making his own pictures and hiring people. And Betty Page was one of the models that he hired a lot. So Irving Klaw, yeah, he also shot a lot of 8mm films of them dancing around. No nudity, just women dancing around kind of in high heels, like super high heels. And so he ran it till he died. And his sister, Paula Klaw, took over. And when Betty Page became a big deal in the 90s after The Rocketeer and the rediscovery of her and everything, Paula Klaw was interviewed a lot. And anyway, there's Theda Bara. If her name is in, what do you call it, an anagram? She was, you rearrange the letters in her name and it says it's Arab Death. But she was the first of the real goth-looking vamps. Gray Man's heading out. It's probably real late there. It's probably bedtime in England. Anyway, Hopalong Cassidy, all kinds of stuff in here. One of the issues I got when I was in 4th grade, I remember it had French postcards in it. And there's an article by Robert Crumb, The Heap of the Autos by Robert Crumb. See that? 1964 artist-writer Robert Crumb, Fritz the Cat, penned these immortal line drawings and wrote this nostalgic ode to the American auto of the 50s. Okay, this is a reprint of something that he did earlier in 64. It's not He didn't do it for this issue, or this would be a lot more famous. Yeah, I remember him doing that because he thought the cars of the 50s were just really ugly. Hank Williams, these fucking idiots drive by and their cars or the music they're playing just vibrates everything in your house. Anyway, there was one about French postcards, and I remember asking, Gratu, you sound a little hoarse. Are you doing okay? I hope I am. I don't know. Yeah, I'm fine. I probably need to drink some water. Or perhaps I'm terminally ill. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, see, publisher Stan Lee, that kind of tips you off right there, you know. Yeah. Um, anyway, in this article, it says, I don't know why I'm trying to keep my voice down. I don't know, like it's in the middle of the night, but I'm not, my wife's awake, so I don't know why I'm trying to do that. Anyway, the word erotic was in there, and I remember asking my parents what erotic meant, and I remember them kind of fumbling around. I was like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't have asked them that question. So yeah, Nostalgia Illustrated is the magazine that's responsible for me asking my parents that embarrassing question back in 1974. I remember that. So curse you, Stan Lee, for that. Also got this for $2. Superman Family. I'm trying not to make my voice worse now. It's like a Pirates of the Caribbean model kit. They're just fun to read those reprints. And I'm almost positive I already own this, and I probably bought it for the third time the other day. This one I'm pretty sure I don't own. That cover does not look familiar to me. But every summer I have an urge to buy 1970s Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes because, I don't know, it's just like going to an elephant graveyard or something. Branko says, I follow a channel called Chad Zuber, and it's this guy who recreates living during primitive times. That sounds interesting. Take the gravel out of your throat with Bubble Up. Found at any and all Gratu general stores. I was trying to find some Bubble Up. Maybe we should look for that. You can't see what I'm doing, can you? Let me, I also watch YouTube channels dedicated to guitars. Okay, cool. Share screen. Share screen. Home tab. Okay. Let's look on Facebook and see if Bubble Up has a page. I don't think so. What is this shit? Bubble Up song. There's a song called Bubble Up from the Gummy Bear. Shit. This must be it. Oh, look at that. There's an old-timey looking bottle. It's put out by Dad's Root Beer. There we go. Find a location. Okay. We can search for everybody's, but let's look on 76013. Yeah, it's Arlington. It's Gratuville, but they don't give me that option. Oh shit, they've got it at the fucking a place called Rocket Fizz on North Collins, less than 3 miles away. Maybe I should go get some. Cracker Barrel has it. Shit, yeah. I don't know this place, Rocket Fizz. I'm going to look up Rocket Fizz. Man, apparently I've got a cool store here locally, and I didn't even know it. Okay, rocketfizz.com. Soda Pop and Candy Shop. Yay. There it is, open till 9 o'clock. Photos. Okay, it's fantastic photos. Soda labels. Martian soda. The fuck? I don't think I want soda with radioactive symbols on it. Martian poop soda? Wow. Holy fuck, frickin' shit. Have any of you heard of this store? Is this a chain? Like, let's see what people are saying. Oh, it's still showing up on my page. Episode 421 is writing itself. Oh, Graphic Man. I don't know how long you've been watching. This is what I got from Eric Breen's. Oh shit! Excuse my language. I got this from Eric Breen's shop for $100. I know it says 140. It's a place called Comic Book World in northern Kentucky, near the Ohio border. They're the nicest people. They sent this really very well wrapped, and so I guess Eric cut me this deal, because when I called and spoke to the gentleman, the guy said, "Eric, what price did you tell your buddy?" So he had told me 100. So apparently he cut me $40. Maybe he gave me an employee discount or something. That's so cool. That's a book I've always wanted. Never thought I'd get. I'm never going to get Fantastic Four #1 or anything like that. It's just, oh boy, did I hear something. I was watching an interview this morning with Milton Knight. Do you know who Milton Knight is? Here, so hold on a second, I'll show you. Milton Knight is a cartoonist and animator. You guys know who this guy is? He's really cool. I'm his friend on YouTube. He's an expert in Terry Toons and old Fleischer cartoons, and this guy, Milton Knight. And he sells artwork too. Let's see, commissions. Let's see what paintings he's got. There's no price on it. Oh, it says contact. Oh, this is Gallery 1. Paintings are available unless noted. Please contact for information. Okay, what else does he have? Comics. Yeah, these are the comics that he does. Hugo. Sketches. I'm nervous about clicking on that one. Anyway, he worked for Harvey Comics. So do you guys, this guy told him that there was someone like a couple years ago made a cartoon based on the Harvey characters. And he said, no, I didn't know about this. And he was so disappointed to hear how badly they messed it up. Um, so, do you guys know about this thing called Harvey Girls? Or let's see what images Google provides us with. There's Milton Knight. Well, that's not him there. But I just love his style. It's very influenced by everything that I love. Yeah, you've seen this guy's art around. Well, yeah, so I was not aware. I guess it's called Harvey Girls Forever or Harvey Street Girls or something. Are you guys a street kids? Have you heard of this? Has anyone heard of this? Let's see. Man, Bear, Pig, Glad you got that one. But anyway, it looks nothing like Harvey Comics. Apparently, it's on Netflix. So, I don't know. I don't know if I can play any of this without getting a copyright thing. So let's Harvey Street, and we'll just look at pictures on because it's Netflix and they're the devil. Okay, so this is Little Dot. Notice there are dots, so that's how you know it's Little Dot. That's Little Lotta, and that's Little Audrey. See, they look exactly like the way you imagine them, right? See, exactly like they did on the printed page, right? But I think they have other characters in this show. Like I think Spooky appears in it, and Richie Rich. Oh, there we go. So there's Richie Rich apparently, and his girlfriend. I'm pretty sure Spooky and Casper appear in it, but I'm sure they look nothing like they're supposed to. See, it says Harvey Street, so you can tell it's there. So with your Netflix subscription, you're helping pay for this shit. I had no idea this existed, and Milton Knight was not pleased either. Anyway. Yeah, I want to see what these characters look like. So I'm going to type in Harvey Street Kids Spooky. Where is Spooky? Oh, okay. Well, there are early designs. Background. Let's see what the early designs look like. Weird. Okay, well, basically, it's a lot of shit. Paulo says those characters look like an insult to primate evolution. That's why Netflix is not getting any of my money. Well, one of the many reasons, huh? Okay, well, I was about to look at an issue of Spooky. Where did it go? Wait, there's more All-Star Squadron comics here. Here's All-Star Squadron 28. So, I already lost my checklist. What the hell? So that's why I can't even find that book where I wrote down everybody's army names. It's got to be here somewhere. It's got to be like right here, buried in stuff. Where did that go? So I've completely lost the list. Did you guys see where I put it? 25 shit. Superboy, Superman, Superman fan nostalgia, Weird War. Is that it? No. Oh, I didn't open up the other stuff that Jambo sent me. Oh, is that it? No. Wait, let's see. That's another reason I stopped watching TV years ago. We watched channels with Depression era cooking, living like 1700s colonists and cooking with very few ingredients. Oh, there's a great channel that my wife discovered with this Italian girl that cooks, and her husband's from the United States, and it's like Bewitched. You know, she's got these magical Italian cooking powers, and she's so funny. And he's, I need to ask her what that channel is called. I don't know if she's still watching. I doubt it. Wonder if Netflix into the classic cartoons as well. I'll start scoring speaking my spirit than Netflix. Yep. These remakes aren't going to even bother trying. I wish they wouldn't bother trying. Yeah, remember when they made a cartoon out of weirdos? You even remember that? That was terrible. Where's my checklist? Oh, there it is. Okay, so what is this? All-Star Squadron number 28. Oh, I could cross that one out. See, yeah, and I knew where this pen was. Not getting that old. Good. So now I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Shit, I need 25 copies to have a complete run. I probably could have already had a complete run if I didn't buy all those duplicates. No, it's not the Larientis. Let me ask her. I'll ask her. I'll show you a little bit of it because you need to subscribe to this. It's really good. All right. Graphic Man says Hugo's fine, but I'd rather start those movie posters. I'm a sucker for graphics. Oh, well, let's see what people have been saying. They're trying to really strangle the life out of all those classic properties. I once got a cool 70s wooden Pepsi bottle case with a bunch of cool old bottles for free. Mountain Dew with the Hillbillies, some no longer made sodas, along with still popular brands like Dr. Pepper. Where's Hugo? Yeah, I forgot. Hugo's okay, and that's why Graphic Man said that. Okay, so the name of the channel, it's called Pasta Grammar. Let me pull it up here. And so when I asked my wife, she says, "Oh, you mean blah blah de Laurentiis?" And I said, No, the one that's like Bewitched. And she says, "Why do you think it's like Bewitched? And you think she looks like a witch?" And I said, "No." And she says, "Well, you've said it before." I said, "Well, not like an ugly witch, like she's like a pretty witch." I don't know what that. It's I don't know what it is that reminds me of Bewitched, because he's like a normal human, and she said she has these magic powers where she can cook, and that didn't sound right to my wife. So yeah, it's called An American Health Food Nut Marries an Italian Foodie. What could go wrong? We're Eva and Harper, an Italian and American. So she's always trying like American food and hating it. Italian versus American cheese. It's
NBA playoffs party packs from Taco Bell are here. A DoorDash exclusive, flavor all inclusive.
Yeah, right.
You think we should eat it?
Mi pare giusto.
Okay, so my wife Ava thinks that today we're doing a video where I am going to do a blind taste test between real Italian Parmigiano cheese.
Anyway. She's got these weird tattoos, and she looks like someone that may have been a punk rocker in the past. And
What do you think?
It's garlic.
So you don't like that one?
it's a weird. It's just I enjoy watching this channel. Let me show you some good. What? Let's see. Sunny Boy 66. I would subscribe to this channel because it has some cool music you might enjoy, depending on what your musical tastes are. So it's got all kinds of music from different parts of the world, and French, African. It's like it's 60s music, you know. You got surfing, that's new surf. Funk sounds from the Far East. I just recommend this channel. Whiskey Girls and Pasta. Anyway, this is many free hours of music for you to enjoy. Just, I'd recommend it. I have this record.
All right, you cats, let's get him.
Okay, so that's that. Here's some other stuff for you to enjoy. What are some of the others I like? Oh, wish I could remember. It's good to look up Mod Lombard Mod. He's good. I don't think he's posted anything lately. Like it's been a year, but he's got all kinds of great music. Let's look at his playlist. Yeah, there's not much there. Just stick with his videos. Trust me, this is good music. You'll enjoy it if you give it a shot. Or maybe you won't, if you have no taste. Oh, here's a guy that's got good stuff. Boy John. This is children's records from the old days. Boy John. There's several people that have these, that have channels dedicated to old children's records. I'm trying to remember what they are, but if you've got a youngster at home, you can play the old records for them that you heard growing up. Like I had this record growing up. I still have it.
To assemble an elite team of ball players.
Hold up, Doc.
Oh, please shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. God. I don't like Warner Brothers stuff playing during my video because
There once was an old grasshopper who could
so Porky Pig is a hip hop guy
He
now.
looked on work.
Anyway, trust me, this is all good stuff. Pink Panther Christmas, Sound of the Dodgers, Golden Records singles 78s and 45s.
I am never afraid, I am never alone.
Here's the real Porky Pig, not the rapper you just saw. Why didn't it click on Porky Pig? There's Roy Rogers.
For the bamboo boat.
Where was? Oh, there's Porky Pig.
There's a piggledy-wiggledy pig that we've all heard about, with a piggledy-wiggledy tail and a piggledy-wiggledy snout. There's a twinkle in his eye and a crinkle.
And I was just telling you about Milton Knight. He's got a. Milton Knight's got a good channel. Because he has old, cool old records. And then he has playlists with cartoons, dance music, burlesque stars. Oh, you should, yeah, it's real cool. His channel's great. And then Mort Todd, that is the editor of that Crack magazine I just showed you. You need to see this pizza commercial he did. He just put it up about a week ago. I guess it's on his channel. I'm gonna hopefully we'll get to interview him here on this channel soon. I'm hoping. Tom Smith knows this guy. Oh, he put this pizza commercial up. Where is it? Mort Todd pizza. There it is. He uses the song "The Crusher" by the Novas.
Crusher. Everybody do it now.
Anyway, lots of cool stuff. Correct, have you seen the William Shatner movie Kingdom of the Spiders? Just watched that movie earlier today. Yeah, I've seen it, but years ago. Hugo's fine, but I'd rather stare at this. Okay, we already read that. Yeah, cool. We're down to 7 people. I probably need to be more entertaining. Okay, so let's get issue 28 filed in. That'll be fascinating for me to file some more All-Star comics. What was that store called? Rocket Piss? Fizz. Yeah. Okay. It's an issue of Action Comics. I thought this cover was kind of cool. Look at these G.I. Joe ripoffs. Only at Kmart. Available at participating Kmart stores. Kmart, the saving place. This is issue 589. Let's get this filed in. I really don't have a very big comic collection compared to people say get on YouTube and say they have 100 boxes. And it's like, shoot, I have 1/10 of that. It's another issue of Action Comics. Well, it's new to me. I don't think watch me have it. 546. I got this at Duncanville Books. It's The Magic Sword. I need to rebag this real bad. It's a movie adaptation of basically it's a sword and sorcery movie. I mean, it has Vampira in it. You know, Mila Nurmi. She's not billed as Vampira. Playing a witch. Some pages folded over here. So, what cool things happen on Thursday night on YouTube? Are there people that do live streams Thursday night? Anyway, this is The Magic Sword. Yeah. I think that's the witch that Vampira plays there, as I recall. Yeah, or I know that's her with the makeup on. This is pretty good art in here. Magic Sword. Better put this All-Star Squadron list over here where I won't lose it. Let's see what else I got. Who else is still on? Got 8 people watching. Seems to. Oh, I got this Fox and the Crow. It looks like it's in pretty terrible condition, but you know, it's better to have this issue of Fox and Crow in terrible condition than to not have this issue of Fox and the Crow. Does that make sense? $2. You can't buy anything for $2 now, and this was $2. Idiots pay $7 for brand new DC Comics, and I paid $2 for a 10-cent DC comic. So you can get these prizes. It's not in that bad a condition, I guess. It's completely readable. What says new comments? Let me click off and back on. I can read the comments. What says there's no comments? But I can see. Fox and the Crow. This is from the past. I think that says 58. I don't know why people use anything but Silver Age bags. You know, for modern comics, it gives them more breathing room, and I just don't like those modern bags that are so snug. So I put the Silver Age bag in, even on a more modern comic. Yeah, it goes over the edge, but to me, it gives that comic more protection. There's another one I got at Duncanville Books. It's a reprint of The Metal Men. Oh, and they had these. They were giving away these cards with Batgirl and the Joker. They make good bookmarks. And, the Joker, and I guess that's the Red Hood or something. I don't know what the hell they're doing in modern DC Comics. I think that he's real popular, and he's one of the old Robins or something. But don't get me lying, I have no idea. Shit. I wanted to look at this issue of Spooky. This is what got me on the whole tirade about Harvey. He's apparently swallowed Spooky's derby hat. Yeah. 10 cents, so it's prior to 1961. It feels very nice, very, cover is very slick. It looks pretty good. There's the Harvey line of comics. What just happened to my light? Yeah, it's when Hot Stuff still looked a little bit different. So this is a little bit older. Oh, isn't that so cool, man? I can't wait to read this. Where is my magnifying glass? See, my goal in coming up here was to actually clean up this room. I got this, whenever I come in here, I just start an episode, and God damn it. I think it says 1960. Getting old beats the alternative, I guess. I heard someone say that once. Indian Chief has a. Apparently, this is supposed to be. I guess they put it on the stand November 14th. I like the painted cover. I think that's the guy that went up there and stood behind Nancy Pelosi's podium, isn't he? Did you remember that in January? Oh, look at this. They put a Frederick Remington painting on the back. How often has a Frederick Remington painting been used on the back of a comic book? This friend of mine would be interested. His family deals in Frederick Remington and Western art. This really is the smell of old comics. Because, yeah, they deal with Frederick Remington and Norman Rockwell, which apparently, this is my friend that went to Hollywood and passed away. I mention him all the time, my friend Tom. Well, his family dealt in Remington, and two of his older brothers are still around, and they run the gallery, the family galleries, and they have Remingtons, and so the father was a prominent dentist, and he dealt in art. And in the 50s, he started buying Norman Rockwell's, and everyone laughed at him, saying, "That's just junk. That's commercial art. That's never going to be worth anything. It's not fine art. It's done for artistic purposes. It's done to sell to magazines." That was considered to be undignified. And of course, they realized they were wrong later when that became the really valuable stuff. But yeah, they deal in Western art and that kind of stuff. Well, there's that. And the other stuff that was sent to me by Jumbo. Yeah, we got to look at this. This came from Comic Book World. Where's Comic Book World, guys? What state is that in? I mean, I could do a quick search. It seems like either these are all frozen or no one's said anything lately. Let me see here. What? It says I have new comments, but it won't show them to me. Oh, crap. Now I'm stuck with that. All right. This is Conga number 2. Wow. Outstanding. Man apes. What was it that Howard the Duck called people hairless apes? This is just amazing. It's the astounding stuff. believe that I own Conga number 2. That is so cool. Based on an American International picture. And, oh, that issue cracked with Spider-Man on it. If this is a Mort Todd issue, then this is the first of the regular cracked run that's that I own that's actually a Mort Todd issue. No, this isn't a Mort Todd issue. I can't read the name. This apparently cracked had gone color inside at this time. Yeah, it's color. It's gone kind of slick. This is when Mort Todd was with. Actually, I do have some issues of Mort Todd because yes, I do in the other room because I have some when Don Martin first went to Cracked. Yeah, I have more than a few Mort Todd issues now that I think about it. But this looks cool. This Spider-Man parody. Yeah, man, this looks better than the Spider-Man comic of that era looked, like the real Marvel comic. That is cool. Okay. And over here, what is this stuff? This stuff I think I showed you that stuff in a previous episode. Okay. What I'll do, Jambo, if you're watching at some future time, any of these that you didn't send me, like I think, like I don't know if you had this one. If there any of these are ones that you don't have, I'll add those to your disc so you'll have more of a complete collection. But at some point, when I can get together like some extra money, I'll order the ones from eBay, the bootleg DVDs that somebody's selling, probably taken from the British release of these 66 Marvel Superheroes cartoons. And then I need to start getting this Gondwanaland stuff. I'm going to keep procrastinating and they'll just go out of business and then I won't have any of that. And then it will go up. And you imagine when listen to how pessimistic I am. When Gondwanaland goes under, instead of if, I say when. If they ever do go under, that stuff is going to escalate in value. That's really going to be, I think, collectible, the stuff that Gondwanaland put out. But then I'm assuming that people have taste and that there's enough people out there that care, and I'm probably completely wrong. Okay. Need to get a lid for this box from the other room. So, back to the music. I was going to put on some music for you while I went to the other room to get a lid. What in the name of heck? Okay. So this box can go downstairs. Well, maybe it's turned off. Oh, it got turned off. Okay. I'm going to take my All-Star Squadron want list out of the room where it will not get lost again. Okay.
Zoink, zoink, doobly-yabba-babba, zoink, zoink. One morning I was born on the planet Mars. I gassed up a cradle and I shot to the stars and I landed on Earth with a solid bang. I'm the bang. I'm the bang. I'm the bang. Now it didn't take me long to get settled down, because when I dug the cool chicks in every town.
So I had a big marker in here somewhere. I got a little marker. Bronze Age 1. So Bronze Age box 1. Okay. So that's that. Now I got this. I didn't show you this. What the hell is that? What the fucking hell? Oh, there's an air pocket in one of these bags. That is the weirdest thing I've ever. Spooky has an air pocket, like a whoopee cushion. Never seen that before. This is something that would be completely worthless in a discount bin, but I like to get these indexes. You know, they're fun. Oh, it's actually something like this. And it has just pages of tiny print about these issues from the 70s. Like, that's the very first Spider-Man comic I ever had. All right, so it has all this information about it. December of 73, issue 127. So, you know, you see things like that in the dollar bin or discount bin. They're worth getting. This is issue 5. I might have some of them, or I might have some of the index series, but I wish I had them all. That's a cool thing. Oh, and these are the books I pulled out of that box. So I'm going to put these into another box in the other room. So I guess I should do that. Let's see. Something real quick before we sign off. See what's interesting going on YouTube, so we can see what's cool to watch tonight. Share screen. Share screen. Okay. Man Beer Pig just put up a show 17 minutes ago. Ooh, that does look pretty cool. 7 people watching now. They just put up a trailer for What If this morning. So if you want to see that, the animation's kind of weird. It's very computery, very traced. But yeah, what can I say? I like the old 66 Marvel cartoons. But yeah, it looks like they have where what if the Black Panther was Star-Lord, and looks like they maybe have a Howard the Duck cartoon, and what if Peggy Carter was like Captain Britain. So that looks like where they're going with it. So let's see what things have been. What's going on? Yeah, Tom Smith was real happy that the Ed Sullivan Show put up some cool music this morning. Let me try out SMUWFAA. I like to check them pretty frequently to see what they put up. Students having a rally in 1971. Arlington Playground Circus at Random Mill Park, August 71. This is all local interest. Oops, I didn't mean to click on something.
If I told you to show me how metal looks and feels, not to tell me, but to show me, what would you do? Well,
Let's see, put on some Sabbath. Let's see. Love Day Parade in downtown Dallas, August 71. Let's look at Love Day. Oh boy.
This is normally what it looks like the day after the Arlington Playground Circus. Only the only problem here now is that the Playground Circus hasn't happened yet. All of this is a result of what happened last night. It was scheduled for 6:30, but then all of a sudden torrential downpours came across the city of Arlington, and now things look just like they would have if it had been the day after. Cheryl Nason is with the Arlington Park and Recreation Department, sponsor of this event. Cheryl, what are you going to do now?
We're planning on having the circus Tuesday, August the 10th, with the same scheduling.
How long is it going to take you to put all this back together?
I don't know. Probably, I'd say 2 days. We can do it.
Okay. Everything is going to be scheduled then on Tuesday, and what time will it all start?
The parade will begin at 6:15 p.m. and it will originate from Wimbish Elementary School, which is right down here on Randall Mill Road. And the Big Top Show will begin at 7:30 p.m. here at Randall Mill Park. And then immediately after the Big Top Show, we'll open the Midway where all the booths are, where we are now.
Okay, thank you. I think you can take a lesson from the postal officials where it says neither rain, nor snow, nor sleet, but most especially rain are not going to save the people from the Arlington Park and Recreation Department from having their carnival. It's going to happen Tuesday night. Come back out here Wednesday morning. It'll look just about like this. Jerry Park, Channel 8 News.
He looks like he should be in an old Western TV show. All right. Well, let's see what people are up to here. Oh, I finally got the new comments finally popped up. Don't forget to show us that spooky comic. Fox and Crow are very funny. DC humor books are great. We have Kingdom of the Spiders on VHS somewhere. Yeah. My daughter likes that Pasta Grammar channel. Yeah, it's cool. I'm not as familiar with DC's publishing history as I am with Marvel, so I need to familiarize myself with DC's humor comics. Yeah. I always forget the names of those twins from More Fun Comics, as well as their Archie clone. DC humor at Fox and the Crow, real screen gems and funny stuff, great stuff. Literally at Leading Comics as well. They also did some celebrities, humor comics about celebrities, Bob Hope, Jerry Lewis, Dean Martin. I think there was a Jackie Gleason one too, and maybe I think they did a Sergeant Bilko one. Townsend's is the cool channel where they live like it's the 1700s. Okay, I'll look that up. Zombo says, I will second that. Great channel. I'm off. See you later. He's in Portugal, so it's late there. Good night, Paulo. Bye, Paulo. Well, I don't know that I have anything that fascinating else to say, so I'll probably sign off and be back tomorrow, possibly very soon. But for right now, I guess I'll see you later. Take care.